Hello then, guys. This is our weekly update number 71, and I am afraid that this week it's going to be strange not having you on the live and being able to talk to you with your comments because I'm not here. This is being recorded. I recorded this 2 days ago. As we speak, I will be somewhere probably lost in Italy, having a few days break, but we're still going to get some information out there, aren't we, today? So this is your weekly update number 71 with a surprise news section. We have something new coming up for you today. Check it out. It's been bubbling away in the background as maybe a considerable with its own section title, but we've decided to introduce it. Wait for the surprise. This is update number 71. I don't know what happens to those things. They seem to go all funny every time I play them. It doesn't matter, does it? We are going to stick our book a call caption at the top that way. Okay, for those of you who don't know, just thought I'd give a bit quick introduction. So here at Upsticks, not only do we put on our channel crazy videos of driving around the mountains in Andalusia, we also put a lot on to do with non-lucrative visas and getting Spanish residency in Spain. We can help people. We help people, mainly Brits from the UK, who have to go through the Manchester, London, and Edinburgh consulates to get their visas, non-lucrative visas, and retire to Spain. And here on the ground in Alicante, Murcia, Almeria, Granada, Malaga, Cadiz, we can help you in person to register your TIE card and your visa and start your new happy life, including doing all the renewals for you as well, all the way up to permanent residency. We also help people get EU residency and EU family members, and in our Upsticks Drive section here in Malaga, we help people register their vehicles as well. We can also help you to exchange your driving license, which we do in conjunction with Gestoria Lizana. For those of you guys who have the 200 licenses that we've done, if you've had that experience, because let us know how it went. We get some great feedback, and it means you don't have to go to the DGT yourself. You literally go get your medical certificate, post everything off to us, and your license lands on your doorstep, and that is it. Okay, then you can probably hear a few things going on around. We've got all the windows open, no aircon on today, letting the breeze come in a little bit. The WhatsApp, you can probably hear on my computer, but I can't turn it off for some reason. It is going off because it's still a work day. At the moment, it's Tuesday today. The office is still officially open as such. So we're boom, 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 boom. Everything's happening as we speak. I'm just looking at the calendar. We have got Victoria is in Cartagena with Melvin. Wait a minute, I've got a photo here of Melvin. Here we go. So this is who Victoria, as we're recording this, is in Cartagena with Melvin. There you go. There's Melvin there on the left, and there's Jackie on the right. And she's actually, I've just screenshotted this message. So although this isn't happening live, maybe we should do it during the day when it's all kicking off here. So they're out there in Murcia and Cartagena, and she just sent this on our group chat. Definitely time to start recommending a brolly fan and a bottle of water to clients. We've been waiting 45 minutes in the sun so far, and it is that you can see the time. That is 5:30 in the afternoon. That is how hot it is. And they're doing appointments from 3 o'clock onwards in that station, and in the morning as well. There's Jane just said, yeah, it's a good shout. We'll add it to our emails, so that'll obviously gonna start to add that to our email templates now. And yes, so it's warming up out there, guys. So if you're going to go to your appointments, make sure that you do take plenty of things with you to keep you cool. That's the first bit of advice we've got for you today. Don't forget that, I always do that the wrong way around, don't I? Don't forget you can book a call if you're looking at moving to Spain on this QR code here. Calls are currently running in July, but I did open a few today. We closed them for a while because we had a lot of clients come on board, and you've got to make sure that you can get everybody rolling, making sure the documents are ordered. And also we've had, you can never tell in our business when things are going to drop in, so you got to be cautious. Be cautious. Cautious is good. But yep. So, but we've had a space for a few more calls, so I've opened them up. Get a call booked in, even if you're coming in a couple of years' time. For those of you who watch the channel, you know that people were following us for a long time before they came on board as clients, and now. Let's give Robbo a shout out, for example. It was the first one that came to my head. He's now doing his renewal with us, but he was following us for a long time, came through Scatz's channel, I think. So get a call booked in and discuss the possibility of you moving to Spain. Okay, then. So our first section, we always talk about residency and things, what's happening in Spain. Well, it's all been quiet on the visa front. If you remember, a couple of weeks ago, we had this deluge of letters from the consulate who wanted stamped bank account statements. They want this, they want that. Apparently it's all gone off on Facebook. As I say, I don't see too much of the Facebook stuff, to be honest, but if you guys do see anything interesting, screenshot it and send it to me. We'll put it on. But the main what seems to be the main change with what's going on with the new law they introduced is the consulates are looking for deeper verification of the documents that you're presenting, i.e. stamped documents. And if you are, and we're going to follow this a little bit as well, it's impossible for some people to get stamped documents or stamped bank account statements. Though I have to say, I'm so impressed with the people that have. Okay, there's a lot of people who have managed to get exactly what the consulate are looking for. If you've got an online account, that's obviously impossible. So you've got to offer an explanation to them as to why you can't get stamps. And that could be in the forms of the fact that you've got an online bank account contract showing when you opened the account, showing when you opened the account, showing it's an online account only, and maybe even approach the whatever bank it is you're dealing with to request even further proof of in the form of a letter that you can take to your appointment to prove that it's only an online account. Or if you decide to move your funds, imagine, into an account where you can get the sacred bank stamp, you will still need to present the online account. The money's going out into the stamped account as proof of origin of funds. But basically, for those of you moving forward, they're stricter on proof of the origin of funds. So that's an inheritance, a pension, selling a property. You need to make sure you've got all of your paperwork to prove that, and then proof that when opening accounts seems to be a thing now. A lot of people can't even get that because they have accounts open for like 20 odd years. But every time you open an account, at some point you would have had a contractual agreement. And we've had a lot of people from the high street banks like NatWest, Barclays, Santander as well. We've seen get letters from their bank showing who is the person, the title holder of the account, and when they opened it. I've seen those this week, so it is possible to get them. So yeah, but it's been very, very quiet. Quite a few appointments, but nobody's been sent letters as such for that. Also been very quiet from the sub-delegation side of you. We've got some renewals and arraigo, which has been sat there now for over the 90 days. We got a message back from the sub-delegation saying basically you're in a queue. That was it. Although we have the obligation to close this in 90 days. It's been done in order, and it's already running up at 120 days. You could request silencio administrativo. In some, that means an automatic approval. In some residencies, in other residencies, it means an automatic denial. Or you can just wait for us to deal with it. So basically, we're in the waiting game at the moment. So that's on the residency front today. Just says do a bit of a calendar review. So first of all, big shout out to Chris today, who was with quite a few clients there this morning in the heat again in Malaga. Our first client sadly came on board way too late. We tried but couldn't get it over the line because she'd already got her visa, already been here a long time. Her initial lawyer didn't tell her to register the visa in Spain, never told her anything about the TIE card or anything like that. We took her today to see if there's anything you could do about it, and there's not really. It's start again, I think, on that front, which is a bit of a shame. We're going to go back to the subdelegation. I'll keep you informed on that to see if there's anything they can do, because this poor lady didn't get informed correctly about getting the TIE card, had the visa, thought it was for a year, travelled outside of Spain, got a subsequent entry stamp into Spain after the visa expired, and then you can't register the visa and get your TIE card. And we went today to see if there's anything we could do. Couldn't do anything about it, so now it's contacting the government or starting again. We got some permanents over the line, right? Don't tell Jane that I'm saying this live, right? Because at the moment it's all over the internet. They've stopped doing early permanent renewals. People had green cards, went to TIE, cards haven't expired, but they've been here for more than 5 years. It's your right to be a permanent resident in Spain. They've stopped that across Spain in most of the police stations and here in Malaga. But we did, how many did today? 3 today. Malaga City. They haven't told us to get lost yet in a certain place in Malaga with a certain translator. So see how long that lasts. NIE numbers, yeah, a couple of those over the line. Nice and simple. Well done, Chris. As I said, Victoria's out on her appointment at the moment. We also had appointments in Edinburgh and London. Consulate got a report back from London. Everything was fine, in and out in 45 minutes. Still waiting for the report back from Edinburgh, which we will get very, very soon, hopefully. And what else have we got here in our weekly update list? Oh, yeah, we had one more client photo. Let me bring this back down. Here we go. And this was from Victoria as well. This was about a week ago, but I've only just dug it out. And that was the Hopkinsons. That was Margaret and John. There you go. They're on their second renewal as well. How does time fly, eh, guys? Flies, really flies. Okay, then. So, did I get any food stuff out for us today? No, I didn't. All right, then. So, that's it for your residencies. We're going to fly through this. It's already 12 minutes in, isn't it? So, we're going to go on to our brand new section, showcasing our new section before YouTube. A lot of you will be familiar with this person. She is real, and she's now got her own section. Jane Says. So Jane, who has to put up with me every day. Well, not every day. She doesn't come into the office every day. She does work from home some days because you couldn't put up with me 5 days a week. That would drive you bonkers. You would quite possibly end up in the loony bin having to sit opposite me 5 days a week, especially when I'm on my calls. If I'm doing a call day, Wednesday, for those of you who are now clients who had your initial call with me, I do those on a Wednesday, and I'll either do them from here in the office, or I sometimes do them from home because I can't sit still. I have to sit up and I walk about. I've got this. Look, don't like this set though. I bought these ones like that, see, but I don't really like them. I've got double ones. They're the ones I took my old ones home, and I think I'm going to bring them back to the office. I drive everybody bonkers by walking about and talking loud and stuff like that. So yeah, you couldn't be in. But this is our new section. Jane Says. Jane Says. She's always got something to say during the week, and she works in stage 2. She deals more with stage 2 than I do. And this Jane Says today is, don't use AI for advice. Okay. We had a client who's probably watching. Actually, you know who you are, but I've nicked a little bit of your email, to be honest. And AI is fantastic. Everybody's using it on a daily basis now to correct stuff and that. But it's very, very difficult. You can definitely use AI to correct, and what's the word I'm looking for? You can use it to correct and construct, right? So a lot of the times now when I get my videos, I'll put it into Google LM. That will extract a study note, a text, and from there I can create an article with it, and it'll also give me tips and stuff about what I've said. But all the content comes from me. I'm not asking it to create. It's when you ask it to create that you have the problems. And you also have problems when you ask it questions, because what then AI does, it goes to sources on the internet now, extracts those sources, not necessarily qualified, and it tells you. It did give some useful advice about a Padron, but listen to this. Workarounds for the Padron. Okay, this is what Jane got to speak to. I'm not going to say what town hall. Speak to the town hall of Sina de Padron. Explain your timeline and ask if they'll accept a short-term rental contract and future contract as proof. Normally they don't. You definitely wouldn't get a workaround with a short-term contract. And what else did it say? Find a landlord willing to get you a 6-month contract now, and even if you only want to stay for 2 or 3 months. You'll be paying extra. It's terrible advice. Don't take advice from AI, guys. Take it from whoever is helping you with your visa. All right, that was Jane Says today. All right, it does say here use one bit of advice is it does say use a Hesteria immigration helper. Well, Hesterias aren't immigration helpers, but anyway, some of them sort of. They often know workarounds and can liaise with the town hall with you. Well, that kind of stuff doesn't really happen anymore. It's like the cousin of the cousin knows the cousin is going to give you a pad run. Normally, it has to be a contract which is under long-term rental law, I'm afraid. So that was it for Jane Says section. We're already running on to what we're running on to 16 minutes. So let's go on with our YouTube. And our YouTube, we've got some YouTube comments. I just wanted to show you this first of all. Do you remember this photo that I showed you before? I was a bit indifferent about what I thought of it, to be honest with you. And I was still a little bit indifferent, really, to be honest with you, about whether this was a good idea or not. But then Lily, our one of our watchers and somebody I contacted her via email and had a chat with, she came up with a very, very valid point. Now, always been a cat owner and not a dog owner. Now I don't have a cat or a dog. Our cat sadly passed this year, but we do have lots of stray cats, but they are very, very independent animals and don't go out for a walk with you and don't feel like they need to go out for a walk with you and wouldn't feel particularly lonely. I think they do as they get older, but you know, whereas a dog is part of the pack and wants to be with you, it's a different creature. And Lily brought up a point, which I think what I've done is screenshotted actually the main. I didn't screenshot the main point she made, but definitely we can get this across because I think this is very, very valid, and it's also going to help people who may have older dogs making their decision whether they can bring them to Spain or not. And Lily said, yes, feel free to use my comments regarding why people use them, but if you could use Lily and not my full name, much appreciated. Pet back carriers allow you to bring your small puppy or senior dogs along for the day. Weather allowing, must be mindful of temperature restrictions, evidently. Some have pet strollers, which I thought made over the top until I spoke to the owners of the dogs and they explained how difficult it is to leave senior pets at home constantly. By using a backpack or stroller, they can have their dogs along for the day, even if they might have mobility issues. Often restaurants will allow your dog in if in a carrier and stroller. As devoted dog mum, I'm now on board. Brilliant. I think that's brilliant. So initially you see someone dragging along a dog, if you're not a dog person, in a stroller, and you think, oh, that's ridiculous. But then really look at it, it's only the same as pushing somebody in a wheelchair, you know, or a child in a carry thingy bob, whatever they are. And they are part of the family. Pets are not for Christmas, they're for life. And they are part of the family, especially dogs. If you've got elderly dogs with you and you want to go out, that gives you all freedom, and it's also going to give the dog a better life. So thank you, Lily, for that comment and making us aware of that as well. I didn't even think about it when I saw the backpack, and I thought, why would you do that? And then that really made me realize. Okay, then, so let's get on to our YouTube comments, and got one of Kev's epics here. I love Kev's epic comments. So follow up on the tax waiver number plates fast. So after submitting information from Spanish customs, whoever is processing it has now decided that the UK local authority documentation submitted and processed previously did not have the exact date that we left on them. So more delays for Jan's plates while the UK council get a document to us that specific date we left them. They said it could take 8 weeks, but luckily it arrived just a few days ago. Earlier in the process, our gas and electricity statements had 1 week gap in the middle of the year. This was where the electricity company themselves got bought and they had no way to cover the one gap, and we got a letter from the electricity company stating that which of course, where were we? Got the letter electricity state, which of course are unacceptable. So we needed to get another complete 1 year's billing source from the UK. Crazy like we would move out for a week and move back in again. But rules is rules. Logic does not apply everything when you're waiving tax. I do really believe that they do anything they can make to make the process of matriculation registration difficult if you are waiving the tax. Same regions, same everything, but one car tax paid, simple-ish. The other car tax waived, nightmare, and still going on 4 months in. The ITV will run out before we get the bloody number plates. Well, yeah, unfortunately, it is quite difficult. I know Lara has said there's been a lot more stringent rules when it comes to the DUA document. But, you know, all you can take from that, guys, if you're looking to come over now or next year or whatever, carry on collecting your documents from home. If you're registering a car, bring every bit of proof of where you've previously lived, your gas bills, your electric bills, your council tax bills. Put them all in a PDF file and keep them, because you're going to think, why on earth do I need PDFs of my gas bills from 2 years before I moved to Spain? Well, if they come and ask you to prove you've lived in the UK, it might be handy. So keep everything on you. So other comments from YouTube, we have got great videos ever, Chris. I could write an entire book about buying a car. I think I've already read that one out. That was from 2 weeks ago. Well, so we'll quickly move on to the next one. And this one is, hi, Chris, as usual, great blog. Me and the wife are looking to at moving later next year. We'll be using you guys. Cool book for July. Great, Steve. Is it better to start the application period at the end of the year where it's quieter and easy to get appointments? It's always easy to get appointments. It's not always easy to get it over the line. Definitely in the autumn, winter and spring months, the visas tend to come a bit quicker. We can definitely tell you that. And here, Alex says, thanks for the shout out. Here you go, Alex. And thanks for the coffee. I think you bought me a coffee, Alex. Thanks for that. Thanks for the shout out. I do like a road trip. It's good to see Spain away from the tourist areas. Well, I've just put another road trip video up from Granada. Check it out. I risked my camera to get this one. 60 kilometers an hour, sticking a camera out the window, but I really, really wanted to show you the landscape. It was amazing. Paul says, Pilot Paul, congratulations on reaching 70 weekly updates. The channel is going from strength to strength. Well done, Paul. We haven't got 4,500 subs yet. That's the only thing. Come on, guys. Hopefully by the time this goes live, we will have done. On our renewals, you didn't mention you should not book. Sorry, I chopped your name off. Book an appointment for collecting your new TIA before the old one is expired. Very, very good point. That's because it very rarely happens that someone gets an approval before that old card expires. But that is a very valid and good point. If you get your renewal approval and your current TIE card hasn't expired, you can't go and get that updated until that TIE card has expired. Very good point there. Should have added that to my video. I'll add that to the 2026 one. I'm not redoing it again. How to pay for speeding fine. Christopher, thank you so much for posting this video. I just received a speeding fine from Lanzarote. I had no idea how to pay it as well. It was all in Spanish. You're a star. Brilliant, Johnny. Glad that we could have been at help. That video is doing really well. I'm glad that my speeding fine video has helped so many people. It's up at a couple of thousand views, always gets lots of positivity. And I'm glad that we got a positive out of a negative there. Patrick, always commenting on our videos. Thanks, Patrick. Please watch this video, guys. Stunning drive. Watch it. Put it in the background. The music might be a bit naff because I nicked it off of YouTube. So they didn't give me any strikes. But the actual drive itself through the foothills of the Mont Acho Granada Loja mountain from Ventoras to San Jose to Loja. Fantastic. Nice views along the way, and Loja seems good too. Yeah, it's a nice town. Nice town. Did have a house there once, but not anymore. And we've got from Simon Hopkinson. Hey Simon, great informative video as always, Chris. I was happily watching your content when a picture of Sue and I and Neil and Sue get me to Spain popped up. Thanks for the show. Thanks for showing that, and Neil for sending it. All good. After we met up with them for coffee and quesada. Hopefully we'll speak to you later this year as our progress towards the NLV application moves slowly along. All the best, Simon. Yep, Simon, looking forward to having you on board, guys. So that's it for our YouTube. So let's go and let's do our, what's the next section? I've forgotten now. Here we go. Out and about in Spain, and I wanted to show you this. Out and about in Spain, what have we got going on out and about in Spain? So first, well, let's do this one first, what you guys have sent me, and thank you so much for sending stuff in. It really is, it helped me today because I wasn't very prepared, but thanks. Everybody wants to see out and about in Spain. This is from Stu and Joe. We've just got back from a lovely day out in Guadalest, Costa Blanca, an amazing, beautiful village set. So a different province from you guys. Village set high up in the mountains. Although only a small village with approximately 200 people living in the village, it has so much to see and do. From cafes, restaurants, shops, a castle, bell tower, museums, and stunning views of the Guadalest reservoir, which is a brilliant turquoise color due to the minerals. Guadalest is listed as one of the most beautiful villages in Spain. I'm not sure the photos can do it justice, but we've attached a few from today. Right, now the restaurant, I'm going to save the restaurant bit till next week. So I've saved your food photos till next week. But check this out, Guadalest. Do any of you guys know Guadalest? Look at that. It's very, there was a lake in Catalonia that I used to visit called Siurana, and it looks very similar to that for some reason. But look at the turquoise blue. A bit close to the edge though there, Stu. You wouldn't want to be stood too close to that after a couple of cañas, would you? Hey, oh. There we go. I'm messing it up again. Here we go. That's another one. Look at that. That looks like something out of like a tropical Bond movie. Not that there was many tropical Bond movies, but you know what I mean. Name that tropical Bond movie. Wow. It could. That could be a movie set or Jurassic Park or something, couldn't it? Eh? Wow. I have to get up there and see that one day. I keep saying it. I haven't got up your way, guys, yet. Yeah, it's definitely, now that definitely looks like something out of Jurassic Park. Can I say that? Definitely, that's Jurassic Park. Guadalest, Jurassic Park. Beautiful. And of course, it just goes to show how strong these palm trees are. So I bet it gets a bit of wind up there, and they're just so flexible. So cheers, guys, for sending that in. That's absolutely amazing. I have got some more photos, but I'm saving them. Keep them coming. Now, oh, here we go. Sorry, just a couple more from you. This was obviously the town. There we go. And the church, the little church. I don't generally tend to go in the churches for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why I don't go in. I should do, but I generally don't go in. Take them from the outside. Beautiful. It's very similar to the church I was in as well in Andalusia. Lots of effigies, definitely in the Catholic churches here in Spain. So thanks for that, sending that over, guys. I just wanted to show you this. This should have been our YouTube section, but I completely forgot. Right now, I have to thank Neil and Sue from Get Me to Spain. This video was brilliant. I love this video, the taste testing for under €3. Brilliant. Something I'd love to do. Well done. The governor, that wine there, that always reminds me of a very good friend of mine who suddenly passed this year. So it was he used to call him the Gov, and that wine, when they sold it in Mercadona, actually was always attributed to him because he liked a glass of red. And yeah, so thanks for that video, guys, and also thanks for the surprise at the end of this video. We've got a surprise coming up, and we're going to be playing it all the time because Neil from Get Me to Spain has well, you've got to hang on to the end to listen to it, but you'll all be up dancing. All of you are going to be up dancing. Let's see who actually lasts to the end, shall we? And what else have we got here? Oh, here we go. Jeanette sent me this. Having seen your video this week with the cross stitch videos. This is something I took up a while ago. It was a very useful hobby whilst I'm waiting for my house renovations. This is one I made, and a colleague turned into a beautiful cushion for me for my granddaughter's bedroom. It's of my son Joel, granddaughter, and Maggie. And check this out. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Cross stitching a photo. I mean, wow. Well done. Well done, Jeanette. I am blown away by that. Absolutely blown away. She goes and say, other pics show some of the work being done on my Spanish builders from my Aldea, and some unhappy Leroy Merlin drivers delivering my kitchen cabinets along with my son. Unfortunately, Spanish builder who are able to calm them down. They were only unhappy due to a very long drive, as were the guys who delivered my sofa bed from IKEA. Keep on keeping on. And Jenna, the 31st of July, TIA first year residency appointment. Yep, there we go. Oh, and that's something I did forget to do at the beginning, and hopefully they are listening in. Okay, but I'm not using this. I'm not using, as Jane said, their nicknames, but the two Rebeccas. Big shout out to the guys who are in Alicante helping us book appointments. I have to give them a huge shout out and a huge thank you, because we are slowly and painstakingly chipping away at the Almeria list. It is horrible. These guys have to be there for an hour, 2 hours, every 5 minutes. As soon as it comes live, panic. Did you get one? No, that's it. That's your opportunity gone for the day. They last about 30 seconds. So, but we are chipping away at our list and getting appointments, sadly, in August and September, close to October, but we are getting them in, which is more than what a lot of people are doing. So, yeah, thank you guys for that. Now, what else have we got? Did I have... last but not least, and we're running up to the half an hour, so we're going to leave soon. Also, a big thank you to everybody who bought us a coffee. That's this month. So we've got Lee. Thank you, Lee, there. I have to apologize to Lee. Lee, I am actually now, I'm drinking out of your mug. I'm not going to give you a second-hand mug. Oh, dear. It all went a bit wrong with your mug, Lee. What happened was I promised it to you on the show, and then today I got to the office and we were a mug down. I was like, oh, we've got one left underneath there. Pass us that box of mug, that box with a mug in it. Yeah, there you go. Lara passed me the box. I walked out, washed it, got 3 coffees on the go for me, Jane and Lara. And then Jane went, I've got an email from Lee with an address saying he'd be happy to accept the mug. And I went, I've just used it. Oh, no. So we've ordered some more. They're on their way. It's only a delay. It's going to happen. Helen and Alex, thanks for supporting the road trip videos, and thanks for the coffee. Jen, thanks again. And Jackie, I already gave you thanks, but you came with my screenshot, so thanks again. Just to say that we did use the kitty today because it was my last day in the office until next week, between myself and Jane to buy McDonald's. I'm not a big fan of fast food, but Jane does like a McDonald's, because you don't get it over there in El Grande. So I don't mind the chicken wings and the gazpacho. So I have chicken wings and the gazpacho, and we did use that for the purposes not of coffee. But thank you very much, guys. It was very well received. Ryan, that's it. Now, check this out. Can you believe it? Hot off the press, we have a #1 single. This is going to be played, this week on Monster Radio in Jessica's show. Don't miss it. I think it starts at 11 in the morning. Monster Radio Lanzarote, Jessica, who is our appointment specialist on the island and also my sister-in-law. So basically she's a DJ, she does karaoke out and about, she's famous on the island, and then whenever we have an appointment she goes and does the translation, which is brilliant. You don't expect somebody who's famous to be helping you with your TIE card, do you? But she's going to play this tune, and we have to thank Get Me to Spain, Neil and Sue, for sending this tune in. This is going to be the summer tune for Upsticks. We're going to be playing it through the summer and having you all on your feet dancing. And we need a title. We need a title. We haven't got a title yet. We haven't got it on the. This is a preview now. So we're going to put it on our channel with a video and everything. But yeah, check this out and let us know what you think this should be called. And we'll see you all next week on update number 72, which will be live.
Live your life in the sun, feel that warm embrace. From the Costas to the Sierras, come find your place. Cut through the noise, push away all that weight. With Chris and the team, you'll find your fate. Visa red tape, we're breaking it down. The rhythm of Spain is a beautiful sound. Every fiesta waiting just around the bend. In a world of tapas and laughter with friends, Upsticks will get you to Spain. Chris and the team will make it alright. Feel the energy, no room for pain. Come alive in the sun, dance through the night. Pack up your dreams, let the journey begin. With sunshine above, there's a spark within. Sipping cervezas while the music plays. Every moment cherished, it's the Spanish way. From ocean waves crashing to mountains so grand, the heart of the world is close at hand. Flip-flops and laughter as the days unwind. In this paradise, leave your worries behind. Upsticks will get you to Spain. Chris and the team will make it alright. Feel the energy, no room for pain. Come alive in the sun, dance through the night. Step into the rhythm, let the magic flow. In every sidestep, you're free to go. Local vibes, markets buzzing with cheer. Everyday life becomes a high-spirited sphere. Guitar strings humming, can you hear the call? Under twinkling stars, we're dancing through it all. Upsticks will get you to Spain. Chris and the team will make it alright. Feel the energy, no room for pain. Come alive in the sun, dance through the night. So hold on tight to this vision so grand. With Chris, guide